Cause in cash money, who ain't rich? Don't compare me to you. You ain't this. Whoa.
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoot, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
What's the first NBA 2K cover that you remember playing?
2K11. Yeah,
Okay.
it was for my birthday, a gift.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Taking a look at Baltimore, they return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes, your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine on the wing. Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the point. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent, that's a refreshing approach.
And that one, good.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
That's a two from Kennard, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Levine passes to White. Back to Levine. He feeds it to DeRozan. Launches it. Levine can't hit.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Vucevic throws it down.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
King outside. Launches a three. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
And the Barons making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Zach LaVine. Lance Stevenson subbed in for White. Green kicks to Stevenson. Outside, Ball. Now Stevenson. Green. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kennard for three. It's good for the seventh time this game. He has shot seven. He has made seven.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
DeRozan. That's good.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Fires from deep, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Now here's DeRozan, guarded closely, and the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitute.
So for the Bulls, DeRozan comes in for Derek Jones, and it's Kobe White in for Ball. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Barons. And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got DeRozan. Kobe White is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then it's Green, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Now, here's Stevenson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drummond dishes to DeRozan. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Avdia. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Shots good by Kennard.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Green, the pass to DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
Lets the three fly, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
1 second left, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Barons ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. Well, for Baltimore, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the opposition.
That's all for now.
Here we go, fans. Put your hands together.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
They've got Austin Rivers, Avdia out there with King. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Hoffman in at the 5 down low. And for the Bulls, White and LaVine on the wings. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Barons, Austin Rivers is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's King. Then it's Avdia. And it's Hoffman in at the 5. Ball, the pass to White. Right side LaVine from deep. The shot, no good. And Baltimore going the other way now.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think. Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Kennard for 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5? From long range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's DeRozan, and he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 8.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots. Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Unloads from 13. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Second shot opportunity. King, that's good. He has 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Kennard for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got 42 in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls, Derek Jones Jr.
46 seconds left to play in the third. LaVine wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Wasted no time on that one. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
On the wing, Green. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Baltimore on the break. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to King. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Baltimore with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Lance Stevenson. Jones is out there with Green. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
To the paint. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Dosunmu, the pass to Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his 6th foul. He'll watch the rest of the game from the bench. The Bulls making a switch here. Terry's checked in. To the inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Terry's got his first basket.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done
2
on
minutes
the
remaining in
inbound.
the game. 2 minutes.
Kennard for 3. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Drummond passes to Terry. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Taylor's checked in for Derek Jones.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Barons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2 games.
Personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Baltimore?
King. 1 shot.
Here's Stevenson. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
Derek Jones, Jr.
59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Terry against Kennard. Nice shot by Terry.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Back to Terry. Jacks up a 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Baltimore foul call. Luke Kennard. 8th personal foul. 4th team foul.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu.
Ido Dosunmu.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Baltimore. Shot's good by Kennard.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Ready, sis. We'll be right here. Island woman, die.
rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman, rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing